You went to a
Oh
UFO conference
yes,
recently.
yes.
Can you briefly describe? Oh, why don't you tell everyone? I mean, the great
Oh,
great
oh
dignitary you
yes, yes.
met at this
Yeah, yeah.
UFO
We did a
conference.
small
Very
little
big deal.
interview. That is Colonel Randy Kramer.
Yeah.
Yes, he spoke
Okay.
at a panel talking about his experience in the secret space program. The conference had a lot of people who were in the quote unquote shadow government, who's worked on various, yes, top secret, top technology, top of the line technology that we can't disclose, but they disclose it at the Disclosure Now conference and at
Hmm.
the various UFO conferences.
It's very interesting uh, because these people always talk about how you know there's like these key people in these, I guess, in these circles that have been suicided for revealing information, and yet there's a whole industry on these guys making money revealing in this information, and nothing ever
I don't get that
happens to
part either.
them.
I really don't. But they are disclosing top of the line quality information and technology. It's to me it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It was fun. And matter of fact, Captain Randy Kramer said he didn't want to talk about Mars because everyone he knows there died in the Great Wars, the lizards and spiders. Like I said,
He
yes,
actually,
yeah,
he
well, he
actually
says that
told you that.
so many of these conferences, yeah. And even he's on a couple TV shows too. This guy starts going mainstream, but of course, hey, it's still mainstream. These guys know how to. They say the more mainstream you are, they can't get you because if they get you, then it will prove everything I said was right. Sometimes they want to go more mainstream. Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, right.
it's
Okay.
in the interest of them becoming more
Uh-huh.
famous and rich to not get killed. Farsight Institute. They are, I guess you could say, remote viewers or channelers. And apparently, this is a big thing within the truth conspiracy UFO industry, where people can project their thoughts
Okay.
and to a location, to a target location, and they can see what's going on maybe in the past or in some top secret location or maybe even in the future. But apparently the CIA is actually, they admit to actually using remote viewers. So it's not like a rule science sort of thing.
Yeah, this is something that people can actually look up. I saw this case on Unsolved Mysteries years ago, but and this is unclassified. You can look it up. The CIA did meddle in remote viewing, and depending on which administration is in, that determines whether or not remote viewing, is being used. Currently, it is not because that's just not the thing to do anymore. It's taboo. But I think this was maybe in the late '80s, early '90s. They actually did use a remote viewer to rescue some U.S. government personnel, and it's
Right,
unclassified.
right, yeah.
People can look it up.
Okay, yeah, so they admitted, yeah, CIA admits it. In a few cases, they've admitted to using, remote viewing. And these women, they do it. They're funded apparently by, various companies and institutions. And they have a big YouTube channel where they can do it. And I want you to, because you have a lot of money, pay them to remote view this past, And when they say that Hitler didn't die in World War II, he escaped, went to Argentina, which is a popular conspiracy.
Yep.
So again, could they be bullshitting? Possibly. Yeah, they're gonna say what's in the interest of what people want to hear. Yeah, there's aliens on the moon. There's aliens in Alaska. Whatever the case is.
Okay, and you mentioned something about Hitler.
Yeah,
Are you saying that they support the Hitler moving to
yes, I think
Argentina
they do
conspiracy?
support that, and there's a lot of stuff they support. I mean, when it comes to remote viewing, like I said, they're pretty much they seem that they're remote viewing things that a lot of people have already touched on. So they're just reaffirming what people already kind of believe within the conspiracy realm.
Now, are they claiming they they've actually seen Adolf Hitler in Argentina
I
by
don't
way
know.
of
I
remote
forgot.
viewing?
You get where to go back and look at the episode. They have a lot of episodes on their website, on YouTube, and they talk about how
Okay.
just different stuff. Admiral Byrd and how after World War II there was a segment of Germany. Some of the German Nazis went to, I think it was North Pole, Antarctica,
Yep.
and a segment
Right.
had these advanced UFOs and started their own civilization there. Then went to the moon and all this kind of stuff with the help of some alien race.
I've heard of these conspiracies. As a matter of fact, there's a series on Amazon, I believe. 10 episode series, hosted by a former CIA operative, and they like do really really heavy research into this theory about Adolf Hitler specifically escaping to well, they didn't pinpoint the actual location, but they just checked out various leagues. Argentina, I think New Zealand, and maybe one
Right.
more
Yeah. Okay.
South American
Brazil,
country.
maybe. Yeah. Something. What's the show called?
Yep. You know what? I will send you
Okay.
I will send you that.
Yeah.
I watched it
Oh, okay. Okay.
about 3 years ago, and I saw it out. I
10
watched it. It
episodes.
was
Okay.
10 episodes,
Okay.
and
We might
it
have
was
seen a
really good.
few. I think. Yeah.
Hmm. See, man, and we talk about these experiences. It was like every time I hear someone, I hear someone talk about their so-called UFO experience or their so-called extraterrestrial experience. Why? Why does it always involve probing?
It is always about probing.
I mean, is that a thing, man? Like, come on,
I
man.
think
Is
it
that a
was.
real thing?
I think
Like,
it
it
was in the
seems like that's the
'60s,
case.
but the aliens have advanced their technology since then. They don't put nothing up your butt. Oh, we've advanced technically. We don't have to do that. Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Yeah, we get to take some skin samples. Oh, thank God.
Oh
Phew.
yeah,
There you go. Stuff up your butthole. Oh, come on, man. Shit. And that was a thing, apparently. Yeah.
fucking
See, I
sick.
think people just imitating, saying what everyone else says. I do believe there are alien abductions. I think there's way too many cases to just say there's just bullshit.
Okay.
You know. Now, have they back
Hmm.
engineered
Yeah.
UFOs and flown them to Mars, to Moon, and different planets? I don't know. But that's at the UFO conferences. That's what they say. They say they've been successful with back engineering UFOs and they've flown off world, all that kind of stuff.
I believe that has happened. I do believe that we have back engineered
Yeah, and
UFO
flown them off world.
technology.
Because that would be the next step. Okay.
No, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
we've gotten to that part. I don't think we've gone to
Yeah.
other worlds, but I do think that we're in
Yeah.
the infancy stage of
Okay.
back
It's
engineering
crash.
the technologies of these beings,
Yeah.
from these crashes.
Yeah.
I do believe I do believe that they
Yeah.
have crashed here, and I do believe that certain people have
Yeah.
definitely made contact with
Yeah. It's
UFOs,
too many. Yeah.
whether dead or alive. But
It's
yeah,
too many cases. Yeah. It's
I
way
think we
too many
made contact.
cases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
I
the
do.
secret
Yeah.
space program and the Colonel, what's his name? Captain Randy Kramer at this
Okay.
conference,
Right.
and at so many conferences now, that's what they talk about. Before it was just UFO sightings and what you saw.
Hmm.
Now they've gone deeper down the rabbit hole to, oh yeah, I've been on the moon and on the Mars and on in Uranus and Pluto and fought the lizards and all this kind of stuff. Gray aliens, yeah. So it's turned into a sci-fi soap opera. Yeah,
That
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
is
I'm
all
saying, yeah.
interesting.
I mean, it's on ancient aliens on TV shows now. So yeah.
I don't find, I my preferred medium of like hearing about
Oh
this
yeah.
stuff is on
Television
podcasts.
show,
I don't
yeah.
really watch the television
Some of the
shows.
Asian alien shows are
Mm.
good. I don't really watch it. It's a little too mainstream. I like it's the podcast. It sounds like more realistic. Like you can get into it more. Whether they're lying or not, that's
Yeah,
here. But when it's on TV, it's more mainstream. Yeah,
yeah. Who
it's more. I don't
cares?
know. Sometimes interesting, but
Television
yes,
is more polished,
yeah,
and it just doesn't seem. It just doesn't like
yeah,
the story. I don't know. I'm not going to say the
yeah,
stories are not as interesting, but it's just that on
yes,
television it's more
yeah,
polished, and that just kind of just. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah. It
really. It
does.
turns me off for whatever
I
reason. I don't know
watch
why.
some
I
of
don't know why.
these.
But I prefer to hear
Right.
the amateur. I prefer to hear the amateur
And I think that's
podcast
what we're
that tell
moving
their story.
towards. Like even I watch some of these amateur YouTube documentary filmmakers, and they're actually pretty good. Some of them are okay, but some of
Yeah.
them are actually pretty good because they go down and get into areas that no one else really gets into. Aspects of the story that no
Hmm.
one touches on, or aspects of the story that was touched on but
Hmm.
not touched on as much as it used to be. And you can make your own, because of AI, you can make your
Hmm.
own graphs and own your own art and everything. So I mean, everything's moving more towards independence. People aren't liking the mainstream now, the big shows, the big everything. People want it more.
Yep.
People want more of their own niche, but it cuts people off because then they're stuck in their
Hmm.
own niche and can't get out.
Yeah. So
Positives and negatives
there's
there too. Yep.
positives and
Mm-hmm.
negatives to it, right?